Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have an awesome video for you. I just got 77 cards back from PSA, and today we're going to reveal all of them and we're going to show them all off on camera, and these will mostly be available for sale. So if there's anything you're interested in, take notes, start writing down names, because these will all be available on my eBay. Make sure you guys check that out, linked below in the bio. But without further ado, let's get into it. So we got 4 individual stacks here. We'll start out with this first stack. We won't spend too much time on any specific card, but starting off, Joe Madden on a 2006 Topps. Of course, won the World Series with the Cubs in 2016. Legendary manager, and then another legendary manager right here. Ron Washington right here on a Heritage. Sweet card. Love that 1963 design. Following that up, we got some thicker slabs coming up here. How about a Denard Span autographed jersey card right there, signed in red Sharpie, which is kind of actually looks pretty nice with that. So not a bad start to start this off. Up next, though, how about Jason Giambi on another jersey card? She's got the auto jersey card. That is a sweet looking card from Upper Deck. This is like that mid-2000s Upper Deck. Yeah, 2002 or 2003 Upper Deck right there. And then a chunky patch right there of Francisco Liriano. That is numbered out of 50 as well from UD Ultimate. One of my favorite sets of all time. UD Ultimate always had the best patches, and this one is no exception. Check that thing out. After that, we're going to keep moving along. How about Jock Jones on a bat and a patch card? These are sweet. I picked these up at a card show in like a lot for like 30 bucks for all these Twins patch cards. So you're going to see a couple more throughout this video, but really cool stuff right there. Unfortunately, Cavs just got kicked from the playoffs, but right there, DeAndre Hunter on the NBA debut mosaic. That's one of the reactives. I think that's like the red-blue reactive or something like that. So nice to get that one back. Wish it would have came back 2 weeks earlier, but still pretty nice. And then up next, I got a bunch of these. This is a Fred VanVleet Select White. This is out of 149, I believe, and that is, so that's a first Fred. And there's going to be a lot more Fred in this one, so stay tuned if that is your cup of tea. This is my favorite set of all time. Rudy Gay on the 2008 Topps, and this is the gold numbered on 2008. That's an awesome card. This one might actually stay in my collection. I don't know yet, but that one is really cool. T-Nuts, Torrey Hunter right here. And look at what comes up next. How about that? Bartolo Colon, Big Sexy. He's got an awesome autograph, and that is from the 1952 Topps Heritage. Really cool card right there in the 1952 Topps design. One that I definitely love. And, you know, this one's probably not going to stay in the collection, but it's just one of those cards that's really cool. Prince Fielder on a Topps Allen Ginter. That is sweet. And that one is, I believe, 2010 Allen Ginter, 2011. But really nice card right there. Love Prince Fielder. Wish his career would not have been cut short by injuries. Dwight. There you go. That's a nice future Hall of Famer right there, in my opinion. Dwight Howard on the Magic. And here's a couple other nice cards. How about Andrew Jones? Or that's Gary Sheffield, actually. My bad. Gary Sheffield right here. Braves. Awesome autograph on card auto. So we're going to keep flying through these. Alex Gordon. That is nice. Won the World Series with the Royals. And one of the most underrated outfielders and like defensive left fielders ever in my opinion. Followed by another baseball player, but how about a Hall of Famer this time? A true Hall of Famer. Jim Palmer. Currently does some broadcasting for the Orioles, but Hall of Fame pitcher for the Orioles too. Great autograph on that one. And DeMar DeRozan to finish off on the mosaic. So right there, that is the first stack. We still have 3 more stacks to go, so stay tuned. Here we go, right into the second stack. We're leading off with some Twins cards. How about a Joe Nathan patch on-card autograph? That looks sweet. That looks pack-pulled, in my opinion. That's so cool. Awesome card. Then next up, Max Kepler on the jersey card. Somebody got him to sign the jersey card, and I thought that was pretty cool when I saw that at a show. So pick that up for a couple bucks, and really like the way that one turned out in the slab with the blue slab on the Twins stuff, so that's nice. Twins Hall of Famer, Ken Turbeck right here on the Game Used jersey card. Got that baby blue jersey swatch. Really nice card. Josh Willingham on a UD Ultimate. Like I said, one of my favorite sets ever. I love UD Ultimate. This patch pretty cool. Has like the OF cutout for outfield. 2 little pinstripes right there, but one of the best sluggers in Twins history. I believe he has the last 40 home. Actually, I think Nelson Cruz has the last 40 home run season, but before that, he had the last 40 home run season by a Minnesota Twin. And then right here, we've got DeAndre Hunter on the Spectra Silver Rookie. on signed in person like all of these are. Now we're going to get into a couple Hall of Famers, if I'm not mistaken. Starting off, Pudge Rodriguez. You got Ivan Rodriguez right here on the back card. These are going to be really cool. I don't know how these are going to do on eBay, so it's going to kind of be hit or miss. I think they're either going to do really well or they're not going to sell that well. But up next, Joe Nathan, double jersey swatch, on-card autograph from UD Ultimate. That's going to be probably my favorite card. This is probably my favorite card from the submission so far. That is such a sick card. And here do we have here? This is another Gary Sheffield, this time on a back card. Super nice. I keep saying super nice about every card, but they really are all really nice cards. But this one, just a cut above. Game Used Bat Relic, on-card autograph. That's nice. And speaking of awesome relic cards, how about a jersey swatch, in-person autograph of Dwight Howard? That thing is beautiful. As we keep going down, we got the Matrix, Sean Marion on a game-used jersey card. This one, autograph, a little tough to see in the blue because he signed it kind of in a dark spot, but still a very unique card and probably one that there's not too many of them signed out there. So I'd like to get that. DeMar on a pretty early career. That's 2011 NBA Hoops, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So it's pretty cool. Cuddy on an Allen and Ginter. That's 2010 Allen and Ginter, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think so. But really nice card there again. Love his autograph. One of the best autographs. Takes his time. Takes a lot of pride in that auto. And then up after that, you got JaVale McGee on the 2008 Topps Chrome rookie card. He's had a really solid NBA career and just one of those guys that he's just kind of been a fan favorite. Had that Shaq and a Fool run early in his career. So it's just one of those household names that I think if you get them on signed cards, it will sell eventually with guys who like that, who just kind of have that niche following. But to finish off the second stack, how about a 2013 Topps green foil of Lorenzo Cain? He was like the, I don't remember if he was the World Series MVP or the ALCS MVP, but he was the MVP of one of those two series when they won the World Series. So that is a sweet card. And actually, I've actually never owned an autograph of Lorenzo Cain. So this one, pretty cool. Probably won't keep it, but I do think that is a really, really unique card. And now on to the third stack here. More DeMar DeRozan right there. DeMar. So you got him on the NBA Donruss card right there. Production line. And that is nice. I miss those days when it was like DeMar and Kyle Lowry in Toronto. That was a really good team. They had some good runs. Up next, a guy I think will be in the Hall of Fame eventually. Chris Bosh. Unfortunately, that career got cut short due to the blood clots, but I do still think he belongs in the Hall of Fame at some point. Here's some more of those Fred VanVleets. You got the Gold Wave from Mosaic. I guess just one at this point, but there's going to be like 5 more. After that, not the easiest autograph right here. Carlos Santana. This is on the Topps Chrome rookie. That's a really nice card. I doubt that there's a lot of these out there. This one is definitely going to be for sale on eBay. If you're interested in this, make sure you guys tap that link in the bio. Click my eBay and check out these listings because these will be very cool, and I don't think these are going to last very long. There's some very unique stuff here. Luke Keeshaw right here, another one. People love him in Minnesota. I think he's obviously got hurt, but I think he's got a huge future in Minnesota. And then look at that. Silver of De'Aaron Fox. That's 2019 Prism. Awesome. Love that design. Looks great on card as well. This might be a contender for another top 10 card in this set, or in this submission, I guess we can call it. Prince Fielder 2006 Topps Turkey Red rookie card autograph. That thing is so sweet. That's just a baller card. That is a baller. Light autograph here, but it did pass. I was debating whether or not to send this one. I didn't know if this one would pass or not, but it did pass. Carlton Fisk on the 74, or that's 70, I'm blanking. Give me a second. That is 74. 1974 All-Star catchers right here. Featuring Johnny Bench and Carlton Fisk, but signed by Carlton right there. That passed. Another Dwight. This is one of the All-Star ones. That's pretty cool considering that All-Star game, I believe, was in Orlando, so it's kind of cool. What is on that card? I guess that's just part of the State Farm logo. I thought that was like a paint pen mark or something, but up next, another Hall of Famer, inscribed Hall of Fame 96. You got Jim Bunning right here. This is one of those heritage cards that would have been really cool to get signed by Scherzer as well. But I got this at a show for a couple bucks, so figure might as well send it. It's a Hall of Famer. followed by another Hall of Famer. How about Adrian Beltre, newest Hall of Famer, inducted in 2024. That's pretty cool. I like that. He's got one of the cooler autographs in the game of baseball. You got Wardell Curry right here. Del Curry, Steph's dad. And he's kind of got that similar autograph to the C Loop 30. But really nice card there. And I know that he's got that following. People will always buy anything with the name Curry attached to it. Another Kings De'Aaron Fox silver right here. This one is just a couple years later. That's 2023. Right there. That's the Cade Cunningham, Jonathan Kuminga rookie year. So that's a nice one. I guess Jalen Green rookie year too. But De'Aaron Fox on-card autograph. Nice bold blue autograph. That's nice. Ubaldo Jimenez. We're going to flip through some of these quick. You got Big Z, Zyrnis Ilgauskas on a turkey red. I loved these turkey reds back in the day. Some of my favorite cards to collect. I used to always chase those as a kid. Got Vernon Wells right here. Slugger for the Blue Jays, if you guys remember him. Nice card on an SP Authentic. Then Avisail Garcia. I remember when I was a kid, I thought he was going to be the next Miguel Cabrera. This was kind of just like a fun nostalgia purchase. That 2013 Topps Chrome rookie. I thought this dude was going to be an absolute monster. And he's had a pretty solid MLB career, but I thought he was going to be way better than he is. Cookie Carrasco right here. Carlos Carrasco on his Heritage rookie. That's 2010 Topps Heritage. Awesome card. And to finish out this third of 4 stacks, how about R.A. Dickey, the Knuckleballer? That is on a Topps Total, and that thing is sweet. So let's move into this 4th stack. This is the biggest stack and the last stack we have here. We're going to split this into 2. This is a little too tall. Here we go. Starting off, Steve Kerr. Speaking of great shooters, none other than Steve Kerr. I think he has got the greatest three-point percentage all time. Awesome right there. And another great three-point shooter who is kind of directly correlated to the Currys, and I guess in a way to Steve Kerr with Steph being his coach, but Seth Curry right here on the status rookie. He's not always been the easiest autograph either. He's kind of been very hit or miss throughout my experience graphing him in the past decade or so. So that's nice. Then I saw that one at a show to get that one slabbed. And wow, this is sweet. The predecessor to Steph in the Bay. How about Monte Ellis? That is his rookie from 2005, 2006 NBA Hoops. Sweet looking card. That's an awesome one to have. This Blake is nice too. This is numbered out of 999. So that's a Blake Griffin numbered rookie autograph. And I think Blake, with the new role he's taken on in the new like NBA stuff for kind of like replacing that TNT, I think he's going to take that Charles Barkley role. So that's going to be really interesting to see how he kind of evolves and how his brand kind of evolves throughout this next decade plus of him being in NBA coverage. But right there, a guy who I'm hoping gets his first ring in just a little bit of time here. Mike Conley, Minnesota Timberwolves, 17th or 18th year veteran point guard. Really hoping he can get that first ring this year with the Wolves. A guy who's in his first year in the league right here, following the NBA veteran point guard. How about Zachary Risache? This is Allen Ginter rookie autograph. He was not the easiest of autographs this season, I heard, but I was able to buy this off somebody, and that one came out really nice in the slab. Just a really clean looking card. And I'm a big fan of this year's Ginter design too. After that, you got Kevin Love on a Crusade. These Crusade cards always catch my eye. I think they're really nice looking cards. And this one is signed by the NBA great, NBA champion, and I believe he'll be an NBA Hall of Famer someday. So super cool to get that one back. JP, Jordan Poole on the Mosaic Pink Reactive right there. Or that's like there's the pink Mosaic right there with the cool Warriors jersey. Here got Walker Jenkins, number 3 prospect in all of baseball. This one, the short sig, but you'll take it nonetheless. That one is slabbed up and ready to get sold. Bud Selig right here, the former commissioner before Robert Manfred on a Ginter. I had a couple of these, decided I'd send one. I'm going to keep 2 for my collection. I'd send this one off to get sold and just kind of recoup some funds from a couple other purchases I've had recently. So got that one coming back. Blue Sharpie, nice bold right there. And here we got 2 Jaden McDaniels. Got the NBA rookie on the Chronicles right here. That's just like the Panini Chronicles set. And then in what is this? This is a Panini Prism right here. I got that one in paint pen, so figured send those off. I got so many of these. Just kind of dwindling that collection down slowly. I got the stuff that I want for Jaden, so figure share the love, let some other people get some Jaden in their collection. But After that, Malik Monk on the Illusions. These are awesome looking cards. I know a couple people that are doing this set actually, and this one is very cool as well. Slugger, Bobby Abreu. If you guys play MLB The Show, you know his Cornerstone Evolution card is an absolute beast of a card. I've got him in my starting lineup. He's a little bit of a lower overall, but he absolutely mashes right-handed pitching. So love that card in MLB The Show and love this one as well. All right, coming down the wire, we got the last couple cards here. You got Fred VanVleet on an Illusions. Another Fred VanVleet on the Select. This is a fun year Select. That's the 18. That's like the Luka and Shea rookie year. I love that one. Reigning threes Fred. Got a Panini Elite. I believe this is a die cut. Is this one numbered? Maybe not. Not numbered, but still a nice die cut. Got the Pink Ice on the Prism. And maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think he has a true rookie, so I think this is considered his rookie. In Prism, I guess this is considered his rookie. But there it is right there. Signed it. Ooh, losing cards here. And then we got one more Fred on the Revolution right here. That's a groove, if I'm not mistaken. That's not a groove, so don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. But here we go. Jeff Teague, another guy who's got that bigger media presence and is kind of building his brand after the game of basketball. So thought it'd be fun to get that rookie slabbed of JT right there. Timberwolves, great. If you know, you know. Another Ubaldo right here on the Heritage. This man was unstoppable in his prime in that like the early 2010s. How about that? 66 of Frank Quilisi. This one's going to be for the collection. I think it's really cool. I had the privilege of meeting Frank once during the 2014 All-Star Game Fan Fest, and one of my, like, not earliest autograph memories, but one of my earliest autograph memories that was a really positive experience was just Frank Quilisi being so nice to me, and I remember getting him on a ball in 2014 when I was 15 years old, so just a fun one to have. He's since passed away, but I think this one's cool that he dated this one to September of 2011, so you know when that one was signed, which is pretty cool. And then Gerald Henderson right here. This is on the 1948 Bowman kind of like retro series. These were numbered out of 1948 as well. So love that one. Wish it was Steph Curry, but still cool to have a card from the set of the Steph Curry rookie. And this is the contender, probably my third favorite card in this submission. It's probably this, the Nathan, and the Prince Fielder, but No Chill Gil, Gilbert Arenas. Look at that card. It's like a very cool heritage looking card. I don't even know what this set was, but Tops Murad basketball. No Chill Gil. Not an autograph you see every day, and one that I really like. And then to finish it off, we got two cards of MLB Slugger, MLB Hall of Famer. He finished with 612 career home runs. Jim Thome, got two. You got like a minor league rookie card right here, and then just like a random Indians card, but still really cool to get two Jim Thome autographs. This one I bought, and we didn't know if it was authentic. The seller said he bought it off eBay and decided I'd take a chance on it. I paid like 10 bucks for it, so took a chance, and that paid off. Both of these passed authentication, and very happy with that. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you guys leave a like and comment. It really, really, really does help me. And if you're interested in any of these cards, these will all be available on my eBay at the time this video goes live. So make sure you guys check that out. Even if you don't purchase something, just click the link, check it out. You might find something you like. I'm always willing to accept offers too, so don't be shy, send some offers, and feel free to pick these cards up. So we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.